Hi, I'm Joanne Dehnbostel, here to talk to you about making science computable. I'm a member of the COVID-19 Knowledge Accelerator and also an employee of Computable Publishing, LLC. As the title of my talk suggests, we're developing software tools to facilitate a systematic meta-review of steroid therapy for COVID-19. The creation of systematic reviews is a resource-intensive process. Much of the work is still being done manually, and there's a lot of duplication of effort. We're introducing software tools to make this more efficient, keeping in mind the FAIR principles. To put this into context, many of you are probably familiar with HL7, which is an international standards development organization that has been focused on standards for healthcare data exchange. One of the developments that has made this possible is the introduction of Fast Healthcare Interoperability Resources, or FHIR. FHIR resources are packets of information in a standard format that can be passed from one software application to another. In 2018, the EBM on FHIR project was started to extend data exchange of FHIR resources to scientific evidence, research findings, and clinical guidance to build a new way of communicating scientific information beyond healthcare data. When the COVID-19 pandemic started, the COVID-19 Knowledge Accelerator, or COCA, was born. It's a massive acceleration of the EBM on FHIR project to extend the FHIR standard to the expression of scientific evidence. One of COCA's workgroups is dedicated to producing a systematic meta-review about the use of steroids to treat COVID-19. You can see our full protocol at Prospero, and the number is on the slide. So what is a systematic meta-review? Let's just say it's a review of systematic reviews that looks at the consistency of findings across the systematic reviews. Though we chose a relevant and important topic for the review, the main element of our study is that we're developing new software methods. Our end goal is to make the process easier and to make it efficient for updating and dissemination. We're following the same steps normally used to produce a systematic review, but at each step we're looking to either find existing software tools or building our own tools where they're needed. We used existing methods to search 9 different databases. You can see the search strategy in our Prospero protocol. These files, with a total of 1,367 records, were imported into a software tool that we found called Pico Portal. The Pico Portal platform allowed us to upload all of this data, sorted the data into bins, and helped us to exclude 667 of these records as duplicates, leaving 700 records for abstract review. Article selection at both the abstract and full text levels were also done on Pico Portal, which provided features to make selection easier, including artificial intelligence-enabled highlighting. The rest of our efforts have been focused on software tools created on the fever.net website by Computable Publishing. FEVER stands for Fast Evidence Interoperability Resources. The slide shows a screenshot of the FEVER platform, and each button on the left represents a different software tool developed to guide the user to create resources to represent scientific evidence. I'm going to limit this discussion to just one of these tools, but I highly recommend that you visit fever.net yourself to check out some of the other software tools on the platform. I will demonstrate the Group Builder tool. When creating a systematic review, you need to define the population included or excluded in the study. This is the P in Pico. The Group Builder allows you to do this by entering the data without using JSON. If you've ever tried to write this in JSON, you will appreciate that there are no square brackets or curly braces anywhere in this interface. If you click on the Group Builder button, you'll see the screen on the upper left. By simply filling in the name of your resource, the type of group, which is usually a person, not actual because this is the intended population, and publish to make the resource available to anyone who visits the site. And then click on the green Submit button to get to the next screen shown in the lower right, where you will be in edit mode. Here you can enter the inclusion and exclusion criteria, and many common characteristics are included in pick lists and even have built-in codes for some common choices. So here I don't have to look up a SNOMED code for COVID-19. You can keep going and add other characteristics like age or severity of illness, and then reuse this group resource anytime you want to describe that same population. Now, if you want, you can open the JSON tab at the top of the screen and view the JSON you created. This is optional. You can also manipulate the JSON if you wish, but all can be done without any coding. So here's the JSON created by that group resource. That's all we have time for. If you're interested in participating, I've included links and email addresses to contact us. This effort is open to anyone who would like to participate. Resources on the fever.net website are free for use for COVID-19. You just need to sign in to create a resource. Thank you for your attention. I look forward to answering any questions you might have.